Welcome to Effective Immediately. I'm DJ Hed.
What up, Hip Hop Nation? It's your favorite homegirl, Gina Views.
Welcome to another week of Effective Immediatelyness. Thank you for tuning in. We are on our way to 30K. Shout out to the chat if you're watching this live. Make sure you hit that sub button. Thank you for everybody that be in the chat before the episode goes live, hanging out and talking shit and telling us how wrong we are. We appreciate you. Also, subscribe to our audio podcast on all platforms. Make sure you do that. And go to hofashions.com, get that card game.
I did notice some orders came in while the episode was on.
There you go. See?
So thank you. I appreciate you guys. You can go get a t-shirt on hofashions.com and a card game. I got 2 shirts on the website. Y'all only be buying the gray one. I got the white one too.
Well, I don't white. I mean, I know I'm kind of wearing like cream or white today, but niggas don't really fuck with white.
Oh, really?
And I eat too messy. And I know that. I'm a grown ass.
You had a mess over there when I came in.
No, nobody even knew that.
Well, I thought we was on it. I thought we was talking about it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like I'm gonna spill something on this before I get home.
Yeah,
for sure.
But you just ate though, and you didn't get nothing on yourself.
I had to eat so carefully and slow because I knew we was gonna be on the camera.
But why do you eat sloppy as a grown man?
That's just how I eat.
Okay.
That's just how I eat.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't help it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta pray for me. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Also want to shout out to our people who are listening to us overseas. I looked at our analytics. We got a lot of people that tap in with us that are not in America.
Really?
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, shout out to we international.
I heard that.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank you.
We gotta do a live show soon.
We do need to do a live show. I think we are. What week are we on, Nate? 48. So yeah, we gotta do a live show soon. 50 weeks almost.
50 weeks is crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
It's almost a year.
Almost a year.
We should do something for our year.
What you want to do?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm broke.
Maybe we do.
I can't do nothing that you got to pay for.
Can't afford to pay attention.
I can't afford to I'm so broke I can't afford to pay attention, man.
Also, like, most of the time, people are tapping in with us and fucking with us in the chat and stuff like that. But we be getting a lot of comments, too. So thank you to everybody that's showing love in the comment section.
Yeah, thank you.
Saying they fuck with us.
Stop what you're doing right now and like this video. And then go back and drop a comment. And then go back to the share button and share it to your group chat. And then tell that group chat to share it to another group chat. And then tell that group chat to share it to another group chat. And just keep sharing this motherfucker.
Yeah, it helps with the algorithm and whatnot. Great. We got a lot to get to. But anything interesting happened in Gina Views' world this week?
I lost my voice.
You did lose your voice.
I got sick.
You was Gina Kiss again.
I was Gina Kiss again. And I got stuck in the elevator.
You got stuck in an elevator.
Yeah, like the firefighters had to come peel me out the
elevator.
Oh,
like in real life stuck?
Yeah.
How the fuck I
don't work there.
Okay, why did the elevator get stuck?
Because it was too many people on it.
So y'all broke the elevator.
I told y'all I'm thick as a motherfucker. I told y'all it might look light, but it's heavy. I broke the elevator. I jammed the elevator.
You didn't get stuck in an elevator. I just want to be clear. Y'all broke the elevator.
I didn't touch shit. I got my thick ass on there and it jammed.
Shut the fuck up. I got my thick ass on there.
And the elevator jammed.
So what was the maximum capacity on the elevator?
It said 3,500 pounds.
How many people?
It was 9 of us. It's not, we added it up in there. We had enough time to add it up.
Okay.
We did not hit the capacity. But there's a sign on the elevator that was not engraved in the elevator. Like the 35 pounds was engraved in the elevator. There was an extra sign on the side that said no more than 5 people.
How many people was in there? 9.
But we didn't see that until it stopped.
So y'all was just in there in the fight. How did y'all call for help?
Somebody came. Well, when we realized it was stuck, you know, everybody like, don't panic. So we didn't panic.
That's good.
And then we panicked when we seen the service.
You can't say we didn't panic and then we panicked.
Because I looked at the phone and it said SOS. You know, at the top, you know when it's absolutely no service, and it said you got to connect to the satellite.
Yeah.
When that motherfucker said that, and I'm like, okay, I got T-Mobile.
Yeah.
But ain't no way everybody in here got T-Mobile. Somebody got to have Verizon, Sprint, something. Nobody has service.
Damn.
So that's when it was like, all right.
It's time to panic.
But still, see, I'm a calm motherfucker dangerous situations. So while they was all, it's hot, everybody, it's hot. It's hot in here. It's hot. So I just quietly slid down real slow. on the floor, crossed my legs, and I waited until help arrived. I was not about to get all out of body. I wasn't finna sweat. I already don't have a voice. I can't yell. Mm-hmm. And then somebody came and said, "Is this somebody in the elevator?" So we like, yeah. And then probably like 20, 30 minutes later, the firefighters came.
Damn.
And then they put because it never came back up. So they had to put an elevator inside they had to put a ladder inside the elevator, and then we had to climb up. So I know shit be glitching. So I let like 3 people go up first before I decided to get my thick ass on there.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
How big was the building?
It's 4 floors.
And y'all stuck in between?
We were stuck between the basement and the first floor.
Oh, that's not that high.
Yeah. But, I didn't have no service.
Yeah.
When it's no service,
that's when you,
it's like that movie. That show. Was that a show or a movie? Watch the world in, leave the world behind?
Yeah.
When it just was no service on nothing?
Yeah.
That's how I'm going to go crazy.
Yeah.
Because I need to know what's going on next door.
Well, that is an interesting week.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Yeah, that was a lot. That happened the day of Kendrick's show.
Word.
Yeah. I was just going through shit. I just be going through shit. And it's like, hey, as long as I'm breathing and I can make it to the next stop, I don't even got nothing to complain about. I had to struggle getting in a concert.
Oh, word.
Struggle getting in a fucking concert.
Yeah, we going to talk about that, too.
Anything interesting happened to you this week?
I watched the movie Drop.
You watch TV?
I watched this movie Drop. You
must have been laid up or something.
Nah, I just wanted to see it.
You don't just watch TV just because you want to watch TV, nigga.
I wanted to watch the movie Drop. It was because there was a reason why I wanted to watch it.
Okay.
But it was like I watched this thing about like surveillance. It was some nerd shit, and then I was looking at the technology involved. But anyway, they made a movie called Drop where this lady was being like harassed and like you need to kill your date or whatever. It's some wild.
What?
It's some wild shit.
Wait. Somebody's telling her to kill her date?
Yeah, she went on a blind date. She went on a date with this dude. She go on a date. They at this big tall building. And basically the concept of the movie is somebody's airdropping her. So it's anonymous.
That's my type of terror right there.
Oh, no. You would fuck with it. That's why I'm telling you about it. Uh-huh. Like, somebody's airdropping her these messages like, you need to kill your date. And then they airdropped her a video of somebody. He was like, check your cameras at your house. Her sister at the house watching her son. And it's a nigga in her living room waving at the camera with a mask on and a gun.
Date dead. Date dead. So you can't say dead on the internet no more. Date unalived.
Oh yeah, that's why people say that, huh?
Yeah.
So
how would you feel if you was on a date with a bitch and you looked over at her phone and it said kill your date?
Probably just take off on her.
Why would you just leave? She ain't replied yet.
Cause why is you even thinking about it?
Somebody asked her to do it. You just socked a bitch?
Yeah.
You just in a restaurant, you're a dope fiend.
No, I'm gonna hit her once. I'm gonna take off on her.
Oh.
I'm gonna
gonna get cracking.
Yeah. I'm gonna render her incapacitated. And then once she's incapacitated, then I'll make my escape.
Okay. Now, what about the person who sent the message?
I'm gonna take her phone and figure out that after I render her.
That's too much investigating.
Why?
You need to just leave.
If somebody told her to kill me,
that mean it's still somebody still on your head.
That means that I need to know who's on my head so I know what my next move is. Fuck her up, take the phone.
I don't think you would survive this horror film.
I wouldn't?
No.
I think I'd do all right.
No, because she's not the messenger.
But she is the person being solicited. I don't know what they got on her. She might be thinking about it. I need to knock her out.
So what if you get in now? All right, boom, you got the phone now, right?
Yeah.
Boom. All right.
Phone
boom.
Unlocked.
Now you don't have to call an Uber because for whatever reason in my movie, you're not driving. Okay. You got to call an Uber, right?
That's fine.
So boom, you call an Uber, and the Uber got his phone connected to CarPlay, and then you see a message pop up and say, "Kill your rider."
Now that means I'm dead. Because that means the program bigger than me. That's what that means. Like, you know what though? This is crazy. I do have a go bag at my house though.
What's the go bag for?
You ever seen like them spy movies? Like them spy movies where they like I got a go bag where in my bag at the house I have a protection mechanism.
All of a sudden, a nigga don't got a big word to use. Give me a word for that.
A device.
A gun?
Used for protection.
Okay.
I have some funds and a credit card and a passport and just in case.
This sound like you running from somebody.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Okay. So the gun that you have is not the gun that you already got.
I never said gun, but
it's not a bomb, nigga.
Okay, but
you said it was a device.
Yeah, it's a device
to protect you.
Correct.
Does it have bullets?
It has projectiles.
Okay, so this device is not the device you would use if you needed to protect yourself if somebody broke in your house.
Nah, I got separate devices for that.
So this a fucking army in your house. You just got guns and shit. This nigga blower down. Why the fuck is you blower down?
Because you've been in my house, where I stay, if you come in there and you come specifically to where I'm at, you coming for me. You get what I'm saying? So it's you can't just randomly walk up to my house.
So you got some shit under the pillow. You got some shit in the cabinet.
I've rehearsed multiple scenarios in which I could reach safety and devices in every scenario, from the shower to...
What the fuck you mean you rehearsed?
I've rehearsed scenarios.
You rehearsed in the shower?
No, I rehearsed scenarios getting from the shower to wherever I got to be to position myself strategically against adversaries.
You in there having too much motherfucking fun. You was in there having too much fun. What?
Yeah.
You in there practicing this shit.
If I'm soaked up, I got a 4.5 second response time to the nearest device that I would use to position myself in the right way to defend myself.
Did you soak yourself up to
rehearse? Not to
this?
Rehearse, no. But I calculated it.
Okay, so you did the spin turn with the towel wrapped around you and shit?
I didn't have to spin or turn or none of that shit.
Do you have on glasses while you rehearsing?
Fuck you.
You wear your glasses in the shower?
No.
This nigga got his glasses on in the shower.
No, I don't.
Shit.
I just rehearse,
I'm so mad at the rehearsal.
I just need to be ready.
You're not going to be ready unless you rehearse with another person.
No, I think I pretty much got it figured out right now. I think I'm pretty good. It's
how much money is in this to go back?
Enough to get to another country, in a car.
Is there anything you want to tell me?
No, I'm just saying that if I needed to get to another country in a car, I could.
But why are you planning to escape?
I don't know what the fuck is going. You just said if I'm on a date and the date said they was on to kill your date.
That bag not with you.
And I got out of here. Then I get in an Uber and something pop up on the Uber saying that. That means I got a bigger problem, right?
Yeah.
That means I need to go low tech. I need to get little. You know what I'm saying? That's what that means. I gotta get little. If I ever, know me. You and me both. You be on the grid. You share your look. If we ever go off grid, you go off grid all the time.
Yeah. You need to turn your location on now that we talking about it.
If I ever just go off grid, something wrong. Come looking for me. Yeah. Nigga. I'm not just off the grid nigga, for 3 days. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not coming to look for you.
Send somebody.
3 days?
Nigga, 2 days.
If you telling me what you be rehearsing in your house, getting out the shower, and it's to go bag with all this fucking money in the passport.
It's not a go bag.
Is your name on the passport or another name?
It's my name.
Are your names on these cards? These credit cards?
Yeah.
Okay. They not attached to no offshore accounts nowhere.
I don't have offshore accounts.
Okay. I'm just trying to see what type of nigga I'm sitting across.
Nah, I don't have offshore accounts. I just need access to resources in case I need them.
Okay, so this movie you was watching.
So anyway, it's a great movie. It's a lot of plots and twists and turns, but the moral of the story is somebody randomly is airdropping her these commands to do. She managed to finagle out of the situation and do what I'm just saying that I would do. It's called Drop. It's dope. You should go check it out. So I watched that movie. That's what I did. Another thing that I did this week, we took a family field trip. Gina Views broke the elevator. She said she was stuck in the elevator, but she broke the elevator.
Make sure when you tell the story, you add that I'm thick as a motherfucker.
Thick as a motherfucker. Broke the elevator and brought her ass to the Grand National Tour. Our producer, Nay, and Gina and I attended the Grand National Tour at SoFi Stadium for the final night. It was amazing to see the homie, just to see the homie on stage. When I watch Mustard, I've seen Mustard DJ before, but it's different when you see people DJ on that level in their hometown. I've had the privilege of seeing like I think I saw who did I see? I think I saw when I went to the Bad Boy reunion tour, and I saw Jay-Z come out and do PSA at the Barclays Center. That shit was like, me and Salas had nosebleed seats, but the energy was ignorant in there. Like when Jay-Z came out and did PSA at the Barclays in Brooklyn, that shit was it. To me, it reminded me of that. Yeah. So us being at Sofi together, seeing the homie up there, and then he brought AZ Chike out. I was like, man, good for Chike. I mean, I knew it was happening. I didn't tell you, so I
would have loved a heads up because I wasn't even recording.
I know. So let me give you context. I found out Chike was performing earlier that day. I was talking to the homie, shout out to the homie Soundwave. He was there, Mixed by Ali. Everybody was there, whatever. I'm talking to Calmatic. Calmatic is, a world-renowned director. Go look him up. But he's documenting stuff on this Grand National tour. So I'm talking to Cal. He's like, where's Gina? I'm like, oh, she gonna be here, but she coming later. He was like, woo. I said, I already know. Matter of fact, because her and Chike are really good friends, I want you to capture her reaction when he come out on stage. So he was like, all right, bet. Let me know when she get here. So when you pulled up, I texted him. I said, Gina here, right? And then when Chike was because I was seen the show before, so I knew Peekaboo was coming. So I texted him. I'm like, pull up. So he was like, bet. So soon as Peekaboo came on, I'm low key. I'm watching you. And I'm looking, I'm like, where is this nigga? Because I know you finna lose it, right? So I'm like, where is this nigga at, right? And so right when Chike came out on stage and you realized what was going on, you was like, oh my God, you jumped up, you stood on top of the chair and shit, and I looked over and Calmatic was getting it. He was getting it. I was like, yes. Yes. I love it with yes, right? Because I knew that was gonna be the reaction. No, you didn't get you probably get no footage, but
I didn't get no footage.
You were part of the footage.
What's so funny is because we could tell that Peekaboo was coming on, but I forgot what was happening, but you could hear a little snippet of something. So I'm recording that, but you know how it's only a minute that you get for that circle to go around when you're recording on your story. So it's going boom, boom, boom. And then I'm not even expecting Chike to come out. Like, in my mind, he ain't bringing nobody out. That's pretty much how the tour how it's been going outside of Justin Bieber and Lizzo. Man, I heard the audio difference change from the from the recording track to his actual voice, and I fucking lost it. You would have thought it was my motherfucking performance. Yeah. Like, I fucking lost it. The one thing that I wanted to see on this tour was Chike performing next to Dot. We didn't get it with the Super Bowl. Yeah. We went to the pop out. So I've seen Kendrick perform. That was my first time seeing Kendrick perform live, was at the pop out.
Oh, okay.
And then obviously I done been to a many of Chike shows. But it felt so different seeing him on stage at this sold out show at a stadium next to Dot performing one of the best songs on GNX.
Facts. It's probably my number 2.
Like when Chike said, I got the best feature, this the best feature on GNX, I don't think that's not a lie.
No, I don't think so either.
Chike might do got the best feature on GNX.
Let me think. I don't know.
It's a good Chike's verse.
Yeah, it probably is.
And Dodie's verse.
It probably is my favorite.
Or my top. Yeah. Or my top.
Yeah, for sure.
But man, that was like, this ain't even my dream. Like this, but it felt like a dream come true for me seeing the homie, perform on stage. Like that was just fire.
The only other time when I seen you like that was at the pop out.
Oh yeah, I always get excited with homies. Yeah. Like I'll probably fan out more seeing homies have their moment versus me like watching a celebrity on stage. I had chill bumps throughout that whole show during the pop out, just seeing all of them on stage together. Like that shit was cool.
Yeah, no, it was dope. Also, I want to give credit and flowers to SZA because I have never seen no shit like this. Like I talked about it on the bigger picture, but I've seen 3 people but 3 people who make people just cry on the spot, right? I seen Michael Jackson do it, I seen Beyonce do it, and I seen SZA do it. Mm-hmm. But girls just start crying.
Yeah.
Like, because they don't know what to do. So they just start crying. And I'm like, why is it the first emotion? Like,
we're imbalanced.
That shit, but yeah, SZA did a great job. Also, fun fact, I want to give Dot his flowers. The show is 3 hours, okay, between Dot and SZA. There's sets where they go back and forth. They do sets together. The show 3 hours, straight through. Like, it ain't like it's filler. Like, it ain't like a whole bunch of downtime. Them niggas is rapping, singing, and moving the whole time. Choreography, the whole shit. They using the whole stage. I'm embarrassed, but I was like, damn, this nigga doing this shit with no back vocals, no hype man, no DJ, SZA singing, no background singers, no nothing, right?
We got tired with us performing from the crowd. We got tired.
I was just about to say that. I tried to rap with Dot, and I'm like, I'm winded. I tried to get from King Kunta to like the first part of TV off, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done. And this was with him rapping. And I'm like, nigga, I can't do this shit.
You can't do it.
Like, you gotta really have your wind up. So credit to them, dude. I mean, to them for that performance. If the GNX tour is coming to your city, go see it. Like, I know it's expensive. Times are hard, but it's a memory. It's a moment. Also, the kids is out there. I seen Dot paying very close attention to the kids that are there because there's this story he tells where I think Pac was at. No, not Pac. Eazy-E was at the Compton swap meet, and Dot's dad had Dot on his shoulders, and was like, and he made like an eye contact or something with Eazy-E.
What?
And he was like, that kind of like changed his life, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
I think it was Eazy-E, if I'm telling the story correctly. So I noticed I've seen it twice now, one in LA and one somewhere else, where there's a dad holding his kid up, and the kid is holding Dot's album, and Dot will stop like and come over and sign the album, whatever. So I'm like, damn, that's like, with everything you got going on, still like do stuff like that is super dope.
Yeah.
Is there other than the Chike thing, you have a favorite like moment
from the concert? Nope.
I was trying to watch the show as a fan. I mean, not watch the show as a fan. When I went in Atlanta, I was watching the show just as a fan. I was trying to watch again as the homie and appreciate the moment. And I was telling Soundwave, I just kept looking at the people because I was talking to him, and he was like, bro, I remember, he was like, Hed, you were there. Soundwave is Dot's, main producer. And he was like, he's one of the producers on Peekaboo as well. And he was like, Hed, you was there. Like, people didn't fuck with us. And I'm like, I know. He's like, so this shit crazy to me. And I'm like, bro, this shit crazy to me too. Yeah. And when we talk to Dot, he be like, bro, this shit is crazy to me too. And so I think it's still like humbling to see like the appreciation that they have even at this level. Yeah. And it's probably dope. I mean, it's not probably dope. I think it's super dope how Chike also told the story of how he had to campaign to get on the stage with Dot. It wasn't just like it was handed to him. Dot didn't just call him like, yeah, pull up. He was like, no, bro. He was adamant. He was persistent, but he was respectful, and he wasn't entitled. And I think a lot of artists need to take heed to that. Yeah. Because a lot of artists be very entitled to Gina Views time or to my time or you owe us this and we deserve this. It's like, no, you don't. Nobody owe you shit. So shout out to Chike, man.
I think just Chike's the way that he's handling the feature, getting the opportunity and stuff. He's handling it like amazing. Like, he's doing such a fine job with, like, they say, well, it's all about what you do afterwards. Yeah. What you gonna do next. And I just feel like he's handling it like so good. Even the way that he was getting at Joey. Yeah. Like, I like the way he was getting at Joey.
Still Chike.
It was still Chike. He didn't do nothing that was out of the rim of what we know Chike to do already. I love that he's still sharing with the fans his experience. Chike has been like very, very transparent and showing his story and what he's been doing after the pop out. Yeah. Getting the GNX feature and stuff like that. Like, he's doing an amazing job. I think that Chike is going to be one of those from over here in like the next years to come. Yeah. Like, I think that we're going to be, it's going to come to where we stop identifying him as an up-and-coming artist, or he's going to be one of those legacy acts from the West Coast.
Yeah. Well, Shout out to them. Go see that Grand National Tour. Get those tickets. Also, I went to go when we were walking in. We walked by SZA's activation. Her not Beauty pop up, and it was just a sea of people. Like I was like, I remember Nate was like, "Oh, that's SZA shit." Yeah, we not going over there. It was just too many motherfuckers over there. Like
too many people.
It was just too many people. Like, no, thank you. I'm a bypass, but shout out to SZA.
One thing that I did enjoy that happened at the concert, which was a moment I didn't even get to feel, because now it's like I'm torn between where I can be a fan and where I have to be a professional. But I wanted to fan out in front of Omarion.
Really?
Yes. Nigga, that's Omarion.
Yo, so look, let me tell you.
And you see, I'm acting. You saw, I'm all cool and shit.
You kept it so G. So look, okay, behind this, I forgot about that shit. That because O is the homie. So we at our seats, and I asked Gina. I said, "Yo, have you ever met Omarion before?" And you was like, "No." I'm like, "Really?" You like, "No." So I was like, "Oh, come on." So y'all come with me, and I walk you over to O, and I'm like, "Yo, Omarion, I wanted to introduce you to Gina Views. This Nate is our producer." And you was like, "Oh, nice to meet you." You know, we took a picture and shit, and then that was it. And I was just like, "Okay, for sure." Like, you know, I just wanted y'all to meet because Gina is like, well, Gina and Nate, like, y'all didn't get a chance to go to the Millennium Tour.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, let me just introduce you because in case y'all run into each other somewhere or at traffic, he knows who you are or whatever. Bro, I had no idea that was your reaction. Like,
I wanted to fan the fuck out. If you remember when you was handing Nate your phone, I took the phone to take a picture of y'all. I wasn't even finna hop in the picture.
Nah, I was
when
trying
you went like that,
I was trying to get a picture of just you and him. Wasn't even trying to be in the fucking picture.
Nigga, when I tell you I'm like so torn between like really fanning the fuck out and being a professional, like I wanted to like, nigga, that's Omarion. Like, Omari, I wanted to say, do you know that your daddy, I forget if it's his dad or his grandfather, but him, whoever it is from his family and my grandmother were cubicle co-workers. Like, they sat next to each other at work. So she'd come home telling us about stories about B2K and stuff that he done told her. And then, you know, and I'll be telling, like, I'm such a fan, you know? So I wanted to say all of that.
At the concert.
You
but
that's
have a full
crazy.
Debriefing at the concert.
Remember how we were just talking to, who did we just have over there? When he was telling us how he fanned out with Future? Friday. Yeah. Like, I'm that nigga in my head. Like,
really?
Yeah, like I want to say a whole bunch of nothing.
Just a whole bunch of shit.
Just a whole bunch of nothing.
That's so funny because I can tell your game face is crazy.
Yeah, no, I keep it player.
Because
I'm so motherfucking P.
You was professional as hell. I was like, okay, you know, I thought you was just like, all right, for sure, it's Omarion.
Nah, I wanted to tell him about the time where I worked. Damn, I'm probably going to have to say this when we interview him. So I used to work as a parking lot attendant. And the lot that I was working in, obviously, you know, you have to pull a ticket, you know, whatever. So he came through, I gave him the ticket, and this is when his baby mama, they was having their first kid. She was pregnant.
Yeah.
So they had came through, whatever. Obviously, I'm on the internet and stuff, so I'm seeing, you know, what's happening and stuff. So I'm like, oh, shit, you know, she about to go into, you know, like labor. So they was there for probably like under 30 minutes. They wasn't at the hospital that long. So they literally came in, they came back out.
Oh, this was at the hospital?
Yeah. I was a parking lot attendant at the hospital.
What?
When she was pregnant.
Wow. Okay.
So when he come back out, he handed me the ticket, and the thing we supposed to do is see how long they been there so we can decide, you know, how much you have to pay for the minutes that you've been there. So he handed me the ticket back, and I like did a double take. I didn't expect them to come back so soon. I knew that was him when they came in, but I didn't expect them to come back so soon. So I did like a double take, and I'm like, oh shit, and he was like, yeah. And I was like, it's $5.
You hit Omarion for $5?
I hit him for the $5 still. I hit him for the $5, but it's like stuff like that I want to be able to say, like, you remember when, you know, but you can't be all crazy in nobody's ear. That people is trying to enjoy outside as much as you are, you know.
Yeah. Nah, O is cool though. He had his family with him and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he's always cool. His son, Mega, is very respectful. Like they're all cool.
Yeah.
Like shout out to Orion too. Orion.
I saw Orion over there in the cut.
Yeah, he be low key.
Orion performed at my middle school dance.
Damn.
At Henry Clay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got some full circle moments.
Yeah, I be wanting to know these so that way I could tell niggas. Because you ain't going to say nothing. I want to say it. You like, yo, bro, hey, she hit you for 5 coming out the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? You want to run the fade? Like, but,
you messy as a motherfucker.
But yes, go see the Grand National Tour. Tickets, I mean, I don't know if the ticket's still on sale or not, but if it's in your city, go check it out. It's definitely worth it.
Isn't it almost over?
It is. Well, I think it's, yes. I mean, no, it's over. It's over halfway done, but it's still more shows. He still got to go to Toronto for 2 days.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Right now they're in they went up north to the Bay. Now they're going back like Vegas and back through the other way now. So yeah, go check that out. Another big show, I guess you can say, or a big festival. Your boy OVO Fest is coming back.
That's your boy. After
a hiatus. I heard that OVO Fest was canceled, or I didn't know that it was officially postponed. But OVO Fest is coming back. I guess he made the announcement.
He probably gonna put everybody on that festival that dissed us.
Like who?
Like everybody that was getting into it, that was dropping disses from New York. They all probably on the lineup.
Oh, so Joey Bada's gonna headline. You know what I'm saying? I can see that though. If the Knicks fuck around and win, it might be that. You know?
Oh, dang.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so by the time, while you guys are watching this broadcast right now, the Knicks are currently playing. So we don't know what the score is going to be by the time we finish the show. But I'm about to check it right now. Oh, they won.
No, I'm talking about if the Knicks fuck around and win the championship.
But they won tonight.
Yeah, but if the Knicks win the NBA championship,
that's
it's for sure going to be that. You ain't going to be able to tell New York niggas nothing.
We already can't tell New York niggas nothing.
Touche. Good point.
But did you see that the Knicks dropped an official anthem?
Yes.
With Joey Bada.
Yes.
Busta Rhymes, Papoose. Who else was on there?
Nims.
Nims is on there.
I'm missing somebody.
I'm pulling it up right now. It is. That's an ad. Okay, Busta Rhymes, Swizz Beatz, Joey Badass, Papoose, DJ Scratch, and Nims.
Yep. Yeah, New York is on their tip right now, and I think that, you know, if the Knicks win the NBA championship, not just we win this game, we win, like whatever. If the Knicks go to the NBA championship and they win the NBA finals, it's definitely going to be that.
Yeah.
And they're going to be outside. Like, when I tell you, because I think the Knicks haven't won. You could double check my work, but I think the Knicks haven't won since 1978 or something like that. An NBA championship. I think it was either 1978 or 1970-something. It was 70-something. And right now, they are they say it's a curse and all this other kind of stuff. And New York hasn't had any motion or whatever. They done tried all these different things, different players, different coaches. What is it?
Damn, it's 1973, and they beat the Lakers.
Yeah, so since 73,
they beat us twice in the championship.
The New York Knicks haven't won. So, yeah, musically, I think it's going to be very helpful to the ecosystem out there.
I mean, I need all these niggas to come outside anyway. Like, if it take a championship to bring these rap niggas outside, I need these people to come outside anyway. And that's everybody. Everybody that rap. I need all these niggas outside. I don't like the way everybody too cool to rap these days. Like, niggas just too cool to rap now. Niggas want to be influencers and ambassadors so bad. Like, you niggas need to get in the fucking field.
Well, I think the people who do that should be you know, doing
the ones who know how to rap.
The ones who like take it serious and really.
But who gonna tell niggas they can't rap?
What you mean?
The people who cannot rap that's participating.
Oh, nobody gonna tell them.
So, you know.
Yeah. I want to shout out to Swizz Beatz because this is what I think, and this is just purely outside speaking. I think Swizz should fuck with more New York artists because he has a lot to offer. Like, he produced one of the greatest rappers of all time, DMX. I think he has a lot to offer from that lens, and I think a lot of artists, they don't necessarily – a lot of artists do suck, but I think more artists just need to be produced.
Yeah.
And if they get produced in the right way, I think that it'll probably be a better standard or a quality of music coming out. Because a lot of people be complaining, music sucks and this and that. It's like Yeah, but it's also everybody in their room by themselves trying to figure it out.
Right.
Like nobody's really like collaborating. The artists ain't working with these producers who know shit. So I think that's kind of missing too.
I wonder how open are these artists too, though, to getting produced.
That's the thing too.
A lot of people think they know what they're doing.
Touche. Yeah. I don't know. Shout out to New York though. OVO Fest is coming back apparently this year, 2025. Mm-hmm. That's going to be very interesting to see what that lineup's going to look like.
Have you been to OVO Fest?
No. Even like back in the day before everything recent, like two people I talked to was like, man, you need to go. It's like really dope. And I was like, okay, I might go. But I'm just not, call it spoiled or whatever the case. I'm not a big festival person. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll go to a show, and I'm kind of old school in that way. Like, I'll go to an arena show, a stadium show, because I have a designated seat.
Yeah.
Can't nobody sit in my seat. Like a movie theater. I like the new where I can pick my seat. I don't like going in there and somebody sitting here. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know that I got a spot right here.
I don't like festivals either. I actually had an anxiety attack at my first Rolling Loud.
For real?
Yeah. After I finished working, I went out to the crowd to watch the performances, and I fucking panicked. It's just too many people.
It's too many people.
You seen how it was when we was leaving the Sofi?
Yeah, you was having a time.
We went up 8 flights.
You counted?
We went up 8 flights of hallway. It was all drive-through.
I seen this TikTok who sent that in the group chat?
Oh, the one Isaiah did. Shout out to Isaiah.
And you just walking up this spiral. It's called the ramp. They call it a ramp.
That's a hall. That's all hallway.
But it's like, bro, I got floor seats. Yeah. Like I paid more money and I gotta walk 13 miles out of the bowl.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, they need a different system.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all.
I ain't never. Like this is my first time ever sitting floor at Sofi. Mm-hmm. I'm good with the 100 section. Like
we went to the football game, we didn't have to do that.
We didn't have to. But football's not floor because it's the players are playing on the field.
We on the lowest level.
Yeah, you're right.
We still on the lowest level.
No, low key was below the field.
I feel like we got lowered on that walk. That walk we got lower. If I didn't need this big ass drive through, this 8 flights of drive through to get to my seat, why do I need it to leave?
They shut down the escalators and all of this.
Oh, that was so stupid to me.
Yeah.
I did not like that.
I wasn't a fan.
That didn't feel safe.
I wasn't a fan of that.
Because I'm claustrophobic. So I'm worried about the world ending.
Damn.
Yeah.
At the Grand National Tour?
The world could end anywhere.
Oh, just in life?
Yeah, just the world ending. I've been watching a lot of apocalypse movies.
Why?
I'm interested in the way people get out. Like, I have to see the way the main character gets through. I just watched, my new favorite actor is Gerard. What's his name? Gerard Butler.
Gerard.
This guy.
Yeah,
I love this nigga. I love this nigga.
This nigga.
I love him. Anything he's in, I'm watching it. So I just watched Greenland when an asteroid as big as a football field hit the Earth, but then it broke up into other pieces and tore the whole world up. Mm-hmm. It tore us up. Toe up. It was toe up. And I was just interested to see how they made it through.
How did they get out of it?
The world ended, but he was so hell-bent on getting his family to this Navy base so that they can get on the plane and get on whatever this big ship that the government created or whatever. And they was on there for 9 months. And it was no civilization, no animals, everything gone. But then like a little bird came and flew when they opened the thing, whatever. But I've just been wondering, like, what the fuck am I going to do when the world, God, please forgive me because I don't want the world to end. And please, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. But I've been wondering, what am I going to do if a situation like that happens? They say there's something coming that's going to cause 10 earthquakes.
10 back to back?
Yes.
Where?
I don't know because they said it. I don't have a credible source for you right now.
Okay.
But they said it. What am I going to do?
Well, you know what? A lot of people like yourself are definitely gonna be in very bad way because there's gonna be ain't gonna be no lashes, ain't gonna be no ain't gonna be no fluffy slippers.
What I'm gonna do?
Ain't gonna be no Burt's Bees, nigga.
No, I don't use that.
Okay, well, whatever.
Fenty.
Okay, well, ain't gonna be none of that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be none of that either. It's for sure ain't gonna be no Fenty.
But look, what would you do?
Give me like if the world was finna end, nothing I could do. I'm probably just gonna eat all the stuff that I wanted to eat that I can't. Doctor, I can't eat.
Damn. Yeah, the gummies and like I knew it was bad. I knew I was high as a motherfucker yesterday when I asked ChatGPT was dinosaurs in the Bible. You feel me?
No, I don't feel you.
Was dinosaurs? But do you wonder though?
No, I don't wonder.
You don't wonder if dinosaurs was in the Bible?
No.
What you think though? When you thinking about it right now, do you think dinosaurs was in the Bible?
Chronologically, dinosaurs predate humans, civilization.
So why do tribes from back then have carvings of dinosaur-like creatures?
Because they probably found them like we did.
They didn't find nothing. They wasn't smart enough to test bones and shit. How would they test? How?
Archaeology
wasn't no archaeologist with Adam and Eve.
No, that's two different. Bro, I don't know. Okay.
Do you think they was in the Bible?
No.
And that's why I had to get on ChatGPT because they was in the Bible.
Dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs are described in the Bible, but the term dinosaur did not exist until the 1800s.
Okay.
So it doesn't say dinosaur.
What does it say?
But the creature is they're describing creatures that are grass eating. Like they call them like some of them they say there was monsters. Some of them they say dragons are in the Bible. Dragons are in the Bible. A dragon is technically a dinosaur with wings.
There are dinosaurs with wings though. They're called pterodactyls.
Or dragons.
Do you think a dragon's a pterodactyl?
I think a dragon is from the dinosaur family.
I can see that.
Don't they all look alike?
That's according to what people have told us what they look like. They might not look like that at all.
Well, shit, I don't know, but I was high as a motherfucker yesterday.
You making me high.
But that's some real shit. Like, was dinosaurs in the Bible?
When you say in the Bible, like mentioned, or were people seeing them? Like walking?
Yes.
Yes, what? Were they walking around? Or
were they seeing them? Yes to the second one.
You think the dinosaurs walking around with like Moses in them?
Yes.
Oh no. I don't think that.
You smarter? Ask Felicia.
Nah.
Pull out FYI app. Ask Felicia. Was dinosaurs in the Bible?
I can't ask that because
yes, you can.
No, I can.
Ask her were dinosaurs in the Bible.
Were dinosaurs walking around?
Ask her were dinosaurs in the Bible.
Mentioned in the Bible or walking around?
Just ask her and let her respond.
Yo, I'm sitting here with Gina Views, and she wants to know if dinosaurs are in the Holy Bible.
Look, so dinosaurs ain't mentioned in the Bible by name. You feel me? Like if you flip through them pages, you ain't gonna see T-Rex or Triceratops or none of that popping up. But some folks believe that certain creatures like Behemoth or Leviathan might be references to dinosaurs or big old creatures. But straight up, the Bible mainly focuses on the stories and spiritual teachings. So the science of dinosaurs ain't really a part of that narrative. It's all about...
Okay, but were dinosaurs walking around with the people who are documented in the Bible?
She gave you two creatures.
Listen. So science and scripture be telling different stories sometimes, right? When it comes to dinosaurs, science says they roamed the earth millions of years ago, way before humans were on the scene. Them fossils are like ancient receipts of a time long before. Now, if we looking at the Bible timeline, humans ain't supposed to be kicking it with dinos. The Bible don't mention dinos specifically, and its narratives focus more on human experiences, spiritual lessons, and historic events as understood back then. In the world of science, them dinos had their own era.
Okay. So, all right. They mentioned.
Fucked you up, huh?
Under different names.
Yeah.
They had DBAs. The dinosaurs had DBAs in the Bible.
So that's just the type of shit I'll be thinking about.
Yeah. Wow.
But I got an answer.
Yeah. Hi, congratulations.
So,
if
people in the Bible are sharing their experiences, and their experiences include these creatures who are dino-like, then how were dinosaurs extinct before humans came into the world?
I have no idea. Apparently, there was an asteroid that hit the Earth. The Marianas, I think it's called the Marianas Trench, is the one that's supposed to be where the big one hit. It's the deepest part of the ocean and wiped out life on the planet. That's my knowledge. That's to my knowledge.
All of them wasn't gone because they mentioned in the Bible.
Okay. Well, life is gonna find a way. So what you saying is you and Gerard Butler gonna figure it out.
No, but what I was saying about him, because I love that nigga. Mm-hmm. Every movie that he's been in, he got another one called Geostorm.
Yeah, I know Geostorm.
You used to watch Geostorm?
Yeah. That movie cracking.
Geostorm cracking.
Yeah, you over here catching up on all of the disaster movies.
You gotta watch Greenland though. Speaking of movies, I did go see Final Destination.
Of course you did.
No new fears were unlocked.
Really?
Boo!
So it's soft compared to what we went through.
It's soft. They didn't even scratch the surface on the trauma that we went through watching Final Destination 1 with an airplane, Final Destination 2 with the logs and the whole freeway accident, Final Destination 3 with the roller coaster.
Yeah.
4 was the race cars,
yeah.
the racetrack. 5 was the bridge broke.
Yeah.
Pissed me off. No fears were unlocked.
What?
Yes.
Oh, well, I could probably watch it then.
A lot of niggas died. They wiped out a whole family. But they was doing shit that I wouldn't even do anyway. Why are y'all at a club that's on glass?
Oh, that was the big accident?
The big-ass accident. I wouldn't be up there anyway. And they was the first test dummies. I need a couple motherfuckers to go so we can get all the glitches out.
Yeah.
No fears was unlocked.
Okay. No, I don't have any desire.
Now, what I can say, which I gotta tell this part. I was scared because I got on the elevator. Damn, I guess all the signs was there. So I got on the elevator leaving the theater, and that elevator was broke. The maintenance ran over, like, this elevator's broke. Get off. So I got off. Boom. Get on the next elevator, and it was just too many white people.
What does that mean? What?
I thought that I was in Final Destination 7. So I said, I'm going to get out and go find the stairs because it's just too many of y'all. It's just too many. Yeah. I can't be the nigga in the story. I can't be the nigga in the I don't want to be the nigga in the story. Mm-mm.
I have no desire to go see it at this point.
No, yeah. I mean, it's not one of them you need to go see.
Bet.
Like, it's not a like, oh, you have to go see this one. Now, storyline, amazing. Mm-hmm. The cinematic part of it, great. Shot perfectly, storyline is great. Even all the freak accidents that happen, they're all good. But it didn't unlock no new fears.
I'll pass. All right. Final Destination recap by Gina Views, ladies and gentlemen. I do want to get into this. Shout out to Roddy Ricch.
Shout out to Roddy.
Shout out to our homie Roddy Ricch. He been ducked off. He been getting his album together. But Roddy is partnering with Marathon Burger. Shout out to Roddy, and also shout out to Jaylens Lemonade. Shout out to Jaylens Lemonade. They're gonna be doing something very special for the city. And wait, that's Saturday, right?
So on June 1st, it is
June 1st.
I think it's 100 free burgers.
Yeah.
At the Marathon.
No, give away 800 free meals on June 1st. That's what it says.
Oh.
So 800 free meals June 1st at the Marathon Burger on Melrose. It's 7507 Melrose Avenue here in LA. If you out here in LA, pull up 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mm-hmm. I recommend you get there dumb early if you're trying to be there and be part of the event, because as you've probably seen on the internet, when people pull up to Marathon Burger, it ain't no punk. So 800 free meals is going down. Shout out to Marathon Burger, shout out to Roddy Ricch, and shout out to Jaylens Lemonade for doing something for the city. Roddy got some crazy stuff coming down the pipeline. We'll talk about that a little later as things unfold, but shout out to the homie.
And this Saturday, well, tomorrow because this drops on Friday.
Yes.
The grand opening for the marathon at the Venice Beach location.
Yeah.
And me and Hed will be there.
Yes, we will. I remember, you know what's crazy is I remember somebody leaked, because I remember like before they announced there was a Venice Beach location, it went viral on the internet because it's like, wait, there's another marathon burger on Venice Beach. People was posting it and shit like, damn, niggas can't have nothing, huh? The press release was on Twitter.
That one looks like it's only walk up.
Yeah.
It is, huh?
Yeah, I don't think there's a dine-in, but you don't need it.
Yeah.
Take your stuff and go.
I'm proud of them.
Super dope to see the homies expanding in that way. BET Awards is upon us. The BET experience is going down. BET Icon, Honorees, all things. Actually, I'm looking forward to this year, BET. Kevin Hart is hosting. What did you pulled up the BET Icon? Was it Icon Honorees?
Yeah, so they're the icons there that they're honoring is Snoop Dogg, Kirk Franklin, Mariah Carey, and Jamie Foxx.
Okay. That's big.
And I love that this year that they're doing this. Obviously, shout outs to Kirk Franklin and Snoop Dogg, but Mariah Carey and Jamie Foxx have two of my favorite R&B albums. Their albums are on my wall. Yeah. Those are two of my favorite R&B albums, The Emancipation of Mimi and then Jamie Foxx, Unpredictable, which I feel like Jamie Foxx, that Unpredictable, that's in the line of the conversation and what we were saying. Who's an artist that you wouldn't mind if they put out just one body of work and never dropped again? That album is amazing.
Yeah, Jamie.
That's a great fucking
People
album.
sleep on Jamie Foxx just because he don't be in the mix like that. But Fox is one of them like generational talent, all time entertainers in general, like everything entertainment. I'm looking forward to the BET experience this year for the first time in a long time because presented by Shea Moisture. Shout out to everybody at BET because this time, they got crazy performances. You would love this, Gina Views. Okay, Jagged Edge performing, Donnell Jones, Eric Bellinger, the R&B only experience. Shout out to my girl Tierra, DJ Tierra Monique.
Hey, whatever you got to figure out,
you need to be there.
I need to be at Jagged Edge show. Jagged Edge and Donnell Jones.
Jagged Edge and Donnell Jones.
That's and R&B. That's like, oh my God, that's too good.
Yeah,
that's too good. I missed the Jagged Edge verses. I missed that one. I didn't see it. I never seen Jagged Edge in concert. Even all the years of me working at Staples Center, I never seen them perform. I need to see Jagged Edge.
Jagged Edge, Donnell
Jones,
Eric Bellinger. The Roots presents Class of '95. Redman, Method Man, Lil Kim, Bone Thugs, Raekwon, E40, Goody Mob, DJ Quick, Havoc from Mobb Deep. That's gonna be crazy. The Comic View reunion.
Damn.
Chris Spencer, Cheryl Underwood. You got the Men's Summit with Nick Cannon. You got like it's some shit, and then also the 106 and your favorite part,
106 and Park anniversary. They're doing that at the BET Awards, and that's one of them. Like 106 and Park. That was my dream job as a kid.
Yeah,
I'm going to be the host of 106 and Park. So now that they're bringing back and they're doing a whole celebration just around 106 and Park. I just need to go sit on that couch.
You know.
I need to sit on that couch with Free, AJ, and Roxy and Terrence, and I just want to hug all of them.
Would you play it cool if you got to be a part of that? Or you
with them? No.
You fanning the fuck out?
Oh, I'm fanning the nigga. That's nigga. That's AJ and Free.
Yeah.
When we not last BET, the year before when they did the greatest rap crew of all time, and I was up on stage with them for the West Coast side or whatever. And Terrence was the announcer for that part of it. He had hosted the BT Experience. And I just had to go tell him, like, you raised me.
Yeah.
I had to tell him. I'm like, I don't know when the next time I'm going to be able to ever talk to Terrence. Remember I fucking damn near cried when we seen Big Tigger?
Yeah.
At Your House.
Yeah.
I love them. Those my goats.
Yeah, this is one of them. This is one of them years where I haven't been excited in a long time about the BT, the whole experience. Like I said, and also a cool little nugget, the Jagged Edge performance with Donnell Jones, Eric Bellinger, and the R&B experience. That's gonna be at the YouTube Theater in Inglewood. On top of that, the Comic View reunion with Chris Spencer, Cheryl Underwood, it's gonna be at the Miracle Theater in Inglewood. That's fire.
They turning Inglewood up.
That's fucking fire.
Downtown Inglewood gonna be cracking.
They got Mustard performing. Like, it's cracking this year. Look, our niggas like, what's going on?
Are they bringing back his skating ring? Remember they did the skating ring last year?
I don't know. I think Mustard just performing. I don't think it's that. But yeah, the BT experience is crazy this year. If you in LA, if you not pull up for it, it's gonna be dope.
This is a good one. I have to be there.
Yeah, we're going to be making a dope announcement very soon about some stuff that we're going to be doing very shortly, but go check out everything BT this year. I'm excited for the awards, too, because, I think the homie going to win hella awards.
Yeah, Kendrick's winning a lot.
He going to win almost all of them rap cat. Like, I don't even want, now, Tyler, the Creator, might surprise people because I think, you know how, like, do the Grammy cutoffs where you have to put your register or drop your album or register the album just in time to make certain Grammy. Because the BET Awards is later on in the year, I think more people qualify that dropped. So I know GNX is going to be top tier in that conversation. Also, this is the first BET experience since Not Like Us. I mean, first BET Award since Not Like Us.
Right. No?
Yeah.
No,
Not Like Us dropped before.
They had a whole lot of Not Like Us references last year.
They did, because
it was Taraji.
Taraji performed it and stuff like that. Yeah, okay, bet. But yeah, I'm excited. So shout out to BET. Hopefully, everything goes as planned this year, and they get the right awards to the right people.
They need to have, I hope, I mean, I don't know what they have scheduled for the 106 in Park thing, but like Jagged Edge is like a big part to me of 106 in Park, even Bow Wow.
Hell yeah.
And I need Puppy Love performed.
Puppy Love?
Yeah. My Baby and Puppy Love.
They not doing Puppy Love.
They doing one of them. If Bow Wow is a part of this,
they do My Baby,
they
doing Puppy Love.
Puppy Love, don't do Puppy Love like that, though.
Not like that. I'm just saying that's not one of them songs where you got to do Puppy Love.
Puppy Love not one of them songs? You're crazy.
I'm not crazy.
Puppy Love?
I know the song. I'm just saying.
Puppy Love one of them. You serious right now?
Yeah. Jagged Edge?
Puppy Love is one of them.
Also, here's a question for you for the R&B girly. Jagged Edge... Look at this nigga. She about to play a record.
You can't believe not a word that I be saying to you.
Were you a Jagged Edge or a 112?
Jagged Edge, nigga.
Damn,
Jagged Edge smoking 112.
Every day of the week.
Every day of the week.
I don't remember. I remember there being like a friendly little, not friendly, but I remember there being like. She don't get us flagged and shit.
It just sounds like that because I'm just too young to get down like that.
That's not one of them records.
You can't believe not a word that I be saying to you. It's plain to see. Girl, I just be playing with you. Nigga with Solange, nigga. Puppy Love.
I like the song. It's not a must-perform record.
You crazy.
If I got Jagged Edge to perform 5 records, Puppy Love
with Bow Wow, though.
Like Bow Wow records with him or just Jagged Edge records?
This is Mr. 106 in Park. So if Jagged Edge and Bow Wow was in the same room on the same stage, Puppy Love has to get performed. You can't believe not a word.
What other song they got together?
Girl, I understand you loyal to your man, and that's all right, baby. But that don't change the fact that you fine and you stay crying every night, oh, baby. Girl, you gotta let them know you can't live like this no more, oh, baby. Puppy Love is a way better, that's a banger compared to My Baby.
I'm about to see.
What you pulling up?
They got, okay, well, there's only like 4 songs.
What's the other 2?
So they got Puppy Love. They got Thank You.
Thank You, weak.
They got My Baby.
Mm-hmm.
That was on the Bow Wow Unleashed album. And then Where the Party At remix. It's only 4 songs.
They for sure gonna do Where the Party At.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay.
You wasn't saying that. You said My Baby.
No, I'm saying that they don't have to do Puppy Love. There was a hit. This is a hit single from Bow Wow's debut album.
As a DJ, you're playing Puppy Love over My Baby.
I can see that.
You're not playing My Baby.
I can see that. I'm just gonna play Where the Party At.
Where the Party At go up.
That shit bang.
But
I see Nelly do Where the Party At a Nelly concert by himself, and the crowd, he didn't even need Jagged Edge.
Yeah, and that's why I need Jagged Edge to have more screen time.
Okay, that's fair.
It don't matter what we got. She don't give it, and she's so amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I need Fab popping out. when Fab came out, not this year, the last year, I'm standing. You know me. I almost walked across the whole row at Microsoft Theater.
Let me ask you a question. If the award show started to, you know how we do the BT Hip Hop Awards ciphers?
Mm-hmm.
What if they started doing like one mics, where instead of it being a cipher, it'd be one artist, just where they do the hanging mic, like Big Tigger the Basement, and they just do one mic, and it's just one artist spitting, like just bars, like say they spit like 32 bars, a cappella.
It depends on who that artist is. And it's only a few niggas that could get away with that.
Gotcha.
And that's the lyricists.
The lyricists. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They pick, like, it's curated.
You producing some shit right now?
No, I'm just saying, like, what if they did that instead of the ciphers? I think it'd be I'm just saying to make it, to give us better content and better moments, instead of trying to curate this big thing where everybody got to be on point, we only need one person to be on point.
Well, the BET Awards does do that. So they did On the Radar one year, and then I think they did Sprite one year. They doing that concept.
Oh, they just did one person.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It's
that.
like a booth type of like setup with the mic, and they go in there and they spit. Now you probably don't remember it because ain't nobody went crazy.
Got you. Okay, that's fair.
But yeah, that was a lot on the BET. This is not an ad. This is not a fucking ad. You see they about to stop making pennies?
What you mean? They just about to stop making pennies in general.
So pennies cost 4 cents to make.
That's stupid.
So they're about to stop making pennies, and eventually pennies are going to be extinct, and they're expecting businesses and customers to either round up or round down with a nickel.
Okay, let me ask you a question. If I go somewhere...
And a nickel costs 14 cents to make.
If I go somewhere and they owe me 4 cents and they round down, I'm tripping.
Well, if they owe you 4 cents and they by math rules, you have to round up.
So if it's 2, they round down. 3, they round up.
I don't know what you do in the middle. I think if it's 3 cents, it's up to you and them.
So it's gonna be.
But if it's 2 cents, you rounding down to 1.
Okay, if you could beat my ass, then you can round down.
What?
Because you're not finna just be rounding down everywhere.
But you don't need that 4 cents.
Bullshit.
What you gonna do with 4 pennies? You can't even put that in a meter. Meters don't even take pennies.
I got a changed jug at the house that I be stacking pennies in.
I've never seen you with cash though.
I got cash on me. I think I got $1. I got $1 or something. Like change is crazy though.
I don't need change. You keep the change. I'm not taking change.
So why don't we just get rid of change altogether?
We should.
And just go straight dollars.
We should get rid of change. We should get rid of all the shit that they told us that we needed back in the day. I'm glad cursive is gone. Fuck cursive.
Why you tripping on shit?
Fuck cursive.
You tripping.
And I want them to take all them letters out of math.
What?
Variables.
Get rid of variables.
X, A, B plus C, D. Yeah, I want it gone. When the last time you used any of them formulas?
I think we use formulas that we don't know we're using all the time.
Give me an example.
When you're parking, you're using trigonometry.
Bro.
Well, maybe you not, because you probably curb your tires and shit. But most people...
Nigga, you not sitting here saying I'm at a 90, 180 degree.
Your brain
you're not
is doing it.
You're not doing that.
Your brain is doing it. You're doing it. Your brain is doing it automatically.
Hey, you telling me
you
right now...
You using angles and all that.
You telling me right now with them glasses on that when you parking, you thinking of math.
Yes. I be thinking of math most of the time.
Oh, that's cat. That's cat.
You subconsciously think of math, and you probably intentionally think of math, and you don't know you're using it.
What's the highest level of math you went to?
I was stupid. I went to like algebra.
Which one?
The first one.
You went only to algebra 1?
I think it was algebra. Well, we had different school districts, so mine it went math B, then the algebra, then I think geometry, and then like algebra 2, and then trigonometry. I went to like geometry, I think, and I stopped. Or I only needed algebra, but I think I got to geometry and didn't get past geometry.
I've been in here getting to it with a nigga who ain't never took statistics.
I ain't never took stat.
I feel betrayed.
Why?
I feel bamboozled.
Why? I never said I took stat.
All right. So you doing algebra when you park?
I'm not.
Because you didn't take trigonometry.
I'm saying that we use math unknowingly, yes.
I'm saying I took every level and I've never used it as an adult.
Maybe you go out your way not to use it though.
I don't know if I'm going out of my way not to use it. It just hasn't come up in my everyday life. It just hasn't come up.
So when you like, let's say you budgeting, and you budgeting, I need this for this, I need this for that, or I only need this for that. That's a word problem.
Budgeting is basic math skills. In word problems, you find when you do a word problem, depending on the words that are used, you find that word that's equivalent to that sign in math. I've always took all them words out. I'm going to circle 66 minus that. All right, that's that.
You be just busting shit down. Like, you don't like all of the...
No, you know I don't like a whole bunch of drama.
She looking at word problem. This is drama.
Yeah.
This is all drama.
Fuck the names, where they going and all that. I go straight to the equation. I can pull the equation out of words with no problem. If I'm being honest,
I don't know why we need all of that advanced math at certain levels of education, no.
So they
Unless
say
I'm
that
going into those fields.
They say that we have them to train our mind to critical think.
I can see that.
But you don't necessarily, unless you're in that field or you science or, you know, that type of field of work, we don't use that shit on a regular. Now, we probably are exercising our critical thinking skills that we learned from these stupid ass math problems. But I want all that shit gone. Because I don't want to put my kids through that trauma.
Cursive writing. I have two traumatic moments from what you talking about. Is one when like doing these stupid ass knowing the capital of every state. Like,
you should learn it.
Why?
Because I don't know a capital of nothing. So I can't have a casual conversation with somebody about something like that because I never learned it. So yeah. I don't think that that's stupid.
To know the capital of Arkansas.
Yes. I don't think that's stupid. I think that's just simple, what is that, geography?
Yeah, but I don't think people in Arkansas give a fuck about what the capital of California is, and I don't think people in Texas give a fuck about what the capital of Virginia is. Like, I don't...
Well, nobody gives a fuck, but it's about the information you retain.
We not retaining that, though. I retained it for the test, and then it was gone the day after.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So what's the point?
I haven't retained none of that shit.
That's my point, though. We don't need that.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, obviously with technology, like, it's advanced since I was in school. I was in 4th grade learning capitals of...
Oh, they got calculators in class now.
They use calculators?
They using calculators, and a lot of their work is on tablets.
They doing work on tablets?
Yeah. These kids is not even showing their work in the math problems.
What?
That would be a whole letter grade down if you do not show your work on the math problems.
Oh, yeah, we figure out this education.
Desiree just told me our kids don't got to show work.
If you are an educator and you are in the LA area, I'm talking about a high-level educator, hit us up on the YouTube or email us or whatever on our page. We would love to have a conversation because we need to figure this shit out. Like, I write my signature in cursive, but now I don't even do that because it's stored in my iCloud. I just drag the signature onto the document.
My signature not even real. My signature not even real.
You can't say that.
My signature, I got about 7 different signatures depending on what device I'm using. And then the hand one is different. I never learned how to do a signature. We learned cursive. We didn't learn signatures.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not.
You just write your name with cursive letters.
A signature and cursive is 2 totally different things. The signature is specific to the person. Cursive is universal.
Okay. All right. Well, we need to figure this shit out.
But fuck them pennies.
You gonna say that now until they start doing the same thing with dollars? Niggas start rounding down to the nearest dollar.
No, we need dollars.
No, I'm saying, like, what if you go to a spot and they like, well, we rounding the dollars down, and so now it's like
you can't round a dollar down
to nothing. Like, they owe you 40 cents. Them like, nah, we rounded down to the next dollar. You would owe you nothing.
Well, 40 is a round down. Because it's not halfway through.
That's my point. So what?
I don't need that 40 cents.
So at what point do you need it?
I need that for $1.
So what about 80 cents?
80 cents do I need to round up or round down to nothing? We rounding up.
So as long as it round up, you need it.
Yeah.
So at the 5 point, you need that.
I really don't need change. I don't like change.
That's not what I'm saying.
I don't even have cash.
If it's $1. I'm saying, at what point do you need that? When they round up to a full $1?
Probably, I need it when it's $5. I need my 5 hots.
So if it's $4,
yeah, I'm not tripping on $4. But
see,
$5, I need
see how
my
this
5.
shit just spiraled. I need my 4. Fuck
I need
that.
my 5.
I need my $4.
But them $4, I only use dollars when I go to the donut shop.
I need the $4 for my donuts.
Yeah,
I need that.
Unless I go to Randy's, that's high tech. Cause the one I forget the name of it. It's on Century and Normandy. Mm. They only cash.
Oh, Century and Normandy, that big one.
Yeah, I can't even go over there.
That's fire.
Yeah, to go get my crumb glazed donut, or that
Shop,
Texas.
bro, me and my mom, when we used to live in Bellflower, and we used to hop in her car and go to that Century and Normandy. Like,
that one's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
That's been the one for 20.
People be saying Manchester and La Cienega. No. Normandy and Century is the one.
If you not in LA, you know what we talking about. But if you ever in LA, matter of fact, don't even go over there.
Yeah, don't go over there. That's definitely the Hoovers.
Yeah, don't go over there, but just trust us. The donut's fire over there.
They got this big ass Texas glazed donut.
Texas glaze, yeah.
Ooh, it used to be 70 cents. That motherfucker like $3 now.
Yeah. The Texas glaze. I used to want to know. My mom was like, "No, you're not getting that." And they always give you. I always get 14 donut holes because they give you the baker's dozen at 13. It's supposed to be 12, but they give me 14.
Man,
them donut hoes soft and anyway.
I might go over there tonight.
That shit. I
don't got no cash though.
That shit fire. And they got the little booth ATM outside. I hate places that don't take credit cards and stuff. Like, you know, they in there washing money. Like, what? Yeah, cash only. You can use my ATM. Nigga, just let me swipe this card. Like,
long as an establishment accepts Apple Pay, I'm good. Like, I keep going at the gas station if the machine broke at the pump. Mm-hmm. Like, I need Apple Pay.
Yeah.
I need Apple Pay wherever I go.
I feel you.
Okay, so before we get up out of here, we did not fully talk about the Joey Badass name drop on Hollywood with YG and Shoreline Mafia.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Shoreline Mafia and YG. A slap.
They gave us a summer banger.
Yep.
And YG usually drops a banger Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
He usually does that. Naka came out Memorial Day. Big Bang came out Memorial Day. That's usually his formula. And he gave us another one. And this is a song that we've been talking about for all year. We've been talking about this song that's coming all year. What was your initial reaction hearing the song with the name drop?
Well, when he first sent it to me, like, I had an initial reaction like, damn, this is hard. It wasn't even about the name drop for me. Like, and also transparency, like, YG recorded this record before the Red Bull Cypher. Like, it wasn't like it was a response and I seen people like whatever. But
no, it was already done.
It was already done. So YG had already been on that.
But we're on record. Well, I'm on record talking. That was when you had said this is the first time you heard something before me. That's the song I was talking about.
Touche.
So
my initial reaction, I was like, it's just another banger. I thought it was dope that he put Shoreline Mafia on it because, we got the Shoreline Mafia album. The album is the project they just dropped to is actually good. You should go check that out if you haven't already. Mm-hmm. The Shoreline Mafia project. Oh, Jeezy, shout out to Phoenix Flexing. But I thought it was dope for him to put them on it because I think this is their first feature together back as a group. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was dope on some LA shit.
I fuck with the song. It is one of those that's off his album that he's dropping. As we see, YG is in rollout mode. So it is one of those. This is, of all the songs I heard from the project, this one is my favorite one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Damn. I need to go here. I need to hear the new version of the project.
Yeah, this one's my favorite one. Now, I don't know how much changed because I heard it in January. When did the fires happen?
January.
Yeah, so that's when I heard it in. I don't know how much of that project has changed, but this is my favorite song off of it. Absol dropped a song. He just snuck it on us.
Mm-hmm. You know what? He called me at 2:00 in the morning that morning before it dropped, and I'm pretty sure it was about the record. And when I talked to him, he was like, "Yo, this is not that." Like, he's like, "Let people know. Like, you can tell people like this ain't. I'm not trying to re-kick. This is just my perspective of everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he wanted to do it in the art way, so he did it in the art way. And I seen, like, Jeremy Heck was so excited. I was talking to Jeremy today, actually, and he was just like, man, my bad head. I was just so excited. I felt like Gina. I got stood on my chair. Like, he got me in a record. Like, Gina got in the record, and I'm in the record, and we're in the record. I'm like, bro, like.
We part of hip-hop. this cool.
He was like, this is hip hop. I was just so excited. But after listening to it, I saw it was like, oh, him reflecting. It's like what Daylight did. And then also kind of like what Dot did with Watch the Party Die.
Yeah.
Like, it was like a reflection of everything. I thought it was cool.
Shout out to Absol. I'm always happy when niggas is rapping and participating. That was a cool moment to see Jeremy so excited.
He was so excited.
And then he played it for his girl. And then she said, I hear more Hed talking to you.
Babe. So you know Kendrick Lamar? Okay. Do you know Schoolboy Q? Okay. Do you know Absol? Like, Jeremy be so excited.
I wish I could have got my dad's reaction. So I ended up telling, we went to my little sister graduated high school. We was on the way to graduation. So my dad watches Raising Kanan. So I'm like, Daddy, do you know who Joey Badass is? He said, I said, well, he's a rapper and he's going back and forth. He said, Unique? Just instantly cut me off. He said, Unique? I'm like, yeah. I said, he used my voice on a diss track. He said, Unique? You know Unique? And I'm like, no, Unique. But he used it. He was like, oh, okay. So I was about to play it for you, but I'm cussing. My parents don't know I cuss.
Oh.
They don't know I cuss. They don't know I date. Like,
whoa.
Yeah, they don't know who their daughter is.
They don't know Gina Views.
They have no clue
they know Regina. They don't know Gina.
Yeah, they don't know I stand on chairs and yell at niggas.
Right.
Like,
I need you niggas to rap. Show them that clip.
If they seen any of this stuff I do on the internet, they would have me sitting down and it would be a long conversation.
Damn.
Yeah, they don't know nothing. So I'm like, Dad, I'm kind of cussing on the part that he added in. So then I playing and he was like, oh, this cool. And he loved Tupac. He like, oh, okay, this cool. But it's always, it's not fun explaining things to people who have no clue what the fuck is going on.
At all. It is not fun at all. My mom, sometimes I think I was actually, you was here when I was talking to my mom and she referenced you being a yo-yo and I was like, Mom, stop listening to our show. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to our show because I'm not trying to talk to you about Gina Views being a yo-yo on whatever artist or whoever she talking about. Like,
Sunday dinner.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so before we get up out of here, crazy. I mean, I don't know how shocked the rest of the world was, but Black Twitter was shocked when they saw that the character who plays Chucky died.
The doll.
So my mixtapes reported on May 28th, Chucky actor Ed Gale has died at 61. So everybody on the timeline who was talking about this always like, I was today years old when I realized that Chucky is not a doll.
Right.
So you know me. This is around the same time I'm Googling this dinosaur shit. So I had to go get the backstory on Chucky because I always thought that I was watching a mechanical doll.
Yeah.
I never thought that there was a person inside of a suit wearing a mask or anything. So I looked it up and they basically do it two ways. There's hella scenes where it's the mechanical doll where there's literally somebody with joysticks behind the scenes moving the doll, moving the arms and stuff. And there's actually a long machine attached to the doll that we don't see in post because whatever they do with technology, they remove the whole machine to make it look like it's just a doll standing on its own. But there's a scene on Child's Play, the first one, the living room scene where they set him on fire. That's the person inside the suit.
What?
Yes, because they couldn't get the doll to kick and stuff. So the actual voice actor for Chucky is a little person. And they put him in a suit. He has the mask on and everything. And that's him kicking and stuff like that. They set him on fire. Yeah. Out of all the shit y'all couldn't get the doll to do, I got to be the motherfucker on fire.
On fire. Negative.
But I thought that was very, very interesting that there is a doll, that Chucky has a stunt double. The doll has a stunt double.
Yeah. Wow. Shout out to, what's his name? Ed Gale.
Well, I don't know if we shouting him out.
Okay.
Because they was on there saying that we can't shout him out because of whatever he got on his name that we not going to talk about.
He got a weird case?
He got a weird case.
Oh, okay.
He's no longer around.
Got you.
So, right. But he did pass away, and he is responsible.
There's layers to this shit.
It is layers. This person is responsible for giving us one of the more iconic horror films, the franchise.
Definitely in my childhood, because I was terrified of.
I never been scared of Chucky.
No, not Chucky, just dolls. Like it would be just. Yeah. I went to this one person's house. You know how like as kids you go have play dates. So and they just had hella dolls like lined up on the wall. They all just staring at you. I'm like, bro, I gotta go.
You ever seen the show where it's called Beyond? I think it's Beyond Belief. You remember the show Beyond Belief?
Fiction.
Yeah, when they tell you if it's real or not.
Yeah.
And they had one of them. You know the little mini things that our grandparents be having in their house.
What little mini thing?
It's them little mini things.
Like a doll, or
they look like I like the way you work it. Remember the mummy on there? Remember the video? I like the way you work it,
like
and it was a little puppet that was singing a song.
Like puppets.
They look like him, but they little.
Okay.
Your grandparents never had those in the house?
No.
It's like little black things. Like sometimes they be like playing the saxophone. Some of them they be doing hair. It's like
I know
little
what
mini.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay, on Beyond Belief.
But we didn't have those.
This story. So my granny had a bunch of them. She had a whole bunch of little action niggas. It was little action niggas.
No. And she's snorting again.
It was little action niggas, like action figures, but it was action niggas.
She got that awake apnea kicking in.
It was little action niggas. They had little feet. They had full outfits and everything.
Yeah.
But on Beyond Belief, it was a story where they tell you that if it was true or not, and this story was true, where the little action niggas attacked the man in his house.
It was true?
I don't remember if it was true, but I think I thought it was true because my granny had them little niggas on her shelves.
No. Hell no.
You don't believe in little, like, scary shit?
I do, but not that.
You know they say that it's a doll from the real story of Chucky that killed a lot of motherfuckers that came inside of this hospital.
Who is they?
TikTok.
No.
So it's like a true story, and they say that still to this day, the doll,
TikTok.
the doll is still inside the building.
I don't believe that shit. No, I don't believe that
Shout out to Chucky.
Yes. One question that we're gonna ask before we get out of here.
What? Oh, I got one too.
Okay, go.
No, you do yours first. I got to pull mine up.
What's a job you would never do, no matter what it pays?
No matter what it pays?
No matter what it pays. A job you would never do, no matter what they pay you to do it.
I guess prostitution.
No matter what it pay.
No matter what it pay, I'm not standing on the corner.
No, that's not the only way you can prostitute.
That's the only way I think of it.
Nah, they got apps and everything. You like on call, they got whole systems where you
are these downloaded to your phone?
Bro, you can order, like, what you mean? It's like ordering a pizza.
I just seen some Uber sex.
What you mean?
Where you can order head.
Really?
You can order a blowjob. I don't know if it was Photoshop, but it was on Twitter.
Uber.
It was Uber sex.
What tab you got that I ain't got? Where's the tab at? It
was on the Explore side. A job that I would never do I would never do the skyscraping jobs.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, I'm never doing that shit. Did you see the man that died in that earthquake in China?
Yes.
Out.
So the reason I thought of that is because, what made me think of this question that we had is because I just watched, you know how them dudes, they be all white people who climb the side of the buildings just for fun, and they get arrested at the top. I seen this dude climbing I think it was the third tallest building. It was the fifth tallest building in the world or some shit like that. And he climbed the outside of it just with no shoes on, just some powder. They got the little chalk powder that they have in the little pouch, and just hands and feet. And I was like, why would you do that?
That's out.
That's out. And so the job that I would never do is at the top. When he get to the top of the building, the thing is to make it to the very top of the it's like a steeple. It's like the antenna that goes up that has I think it's FAA regulations that all the tall buildings have to have a light at the top so airplanes can see that this is the top of a building. So there's a person who has to change that light bulb. Like, that's a job, and they get paid crazy. There's two people. One, the top of the skyscraper, and there's the other dudes who climb the radio antennas. And they gotta change the light bulb at the top of the radio antenna, and they parachute off. They climb up with a parachute on their back. They change the antenna, strap everything down, and then jump off the motherfucker.
Yeah,
so I'm out. I'm cool. I'll never do that job.
I'm probably never doing anything that changes the environment or that fucks with gravity.
Flight attendant.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not testing gravity. I'm not going underneath water or high up.
Bro, you know what's funny is rest in peace to the homie Big Y, legendary artist and producer and everything out here in LA. We was doing this video shoot one year, and I remember it was like this staircase, and they was like, "Yeah, why we want to get you over here and shoot this?" He said, "Look, let me tell you something, my nigga." He said, "Big Y ain't going up those stairs, and Big Y ain't going down those stairs."
Nope.
Because Big Y was big nigga, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm not going up those stairs, and I'm not going down those stairs. Whatever y'all need to shoot, we shoot it right here at ground level.
So look, I got one for you. Okay. What's something you should have learned as a kid that you had to find out the hard way as an adult?
Something I should have learned as a kid that I had to find out the hard way as an adult. If I'm being honest, it probably has to do with some woman shit.
You don't have to learn about women as a kid, though.
I should have learned certain stuff. I don't know if I told you this. I used to think up until like I was almost out of high school before I found out that y'all got 3 holes and not 2.
I don't think you should have known that as a little boy.
I took sex education and anatomy. I took 2 different classes that should have taught me that.
Where the holes is?
Yeah, I thought y'all pee came out of y'all's like ours do.
Anatomy is bones, though.
Anthropology, something like that. Biology. I took 2 classes where they taught us about human bodies.
Yeah.
And I didn't learn that.
You want to learn about the pussy? Freaky ass nigga.
And about we talked about it, and about the birthmarks. I didn't learn that till an adult.
Something that I wish I would have known as a kid, because adults used to say this all the time. When you become an adult, you're going to wish you was a kid.
Facts.
And I used to be like, no, I'm not. I'm never going to wish I'm an adult. I'm never going to wish that. I can't wait to be grown.
That shit's true as a mug.
Yeah. And then I think we should have learned about credit as a kid. We should have learned about the importance of credit.
Oh, that's an easy one.
And you don't need an animal. An animal is another child.
Just as a pet?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I knew that. I already know that.
But that's like the American dream, to have a house and a dog and all of that.
That's them people.
One day that dog gonna die. Dogs don't age like humans.
Yeah.
They age way faster, and that can be a very emotional separation.
Yeah. No, I think credit is one, because I definitely got that credit card when I turned 18, and they out there on the college campus signing people up.
Yeah.
They signed me up for it, and I was like,
got your ass early, huh?
What? 18. I'm in 19, and they gave me a platinum credit card. I was like, platinum? It's like, yeah, you could spend $500 on it. I got $500. I don't have to pay right now.
I'm rich,
bro. We went to Lids. We me and the homies, we all got cards. We went to Lids, ran it up. We went to Foot Locker. Like, we just went crazy. Like, bought white tees and shit. And it was just like, yeah. And
you was treating your friends?
No, we all got a card.
Oh, okay.
And then we was all just taking trips to the mall.
So what ended up happening with that card? Like, how far above did you have to pay it off? Did it go in collections?
I went to collections. What you mean?
Yeah, all my credit cards from back then. My credit cards now going in collections.
I went to collections, and then it took me till I was like 30, like 33 to clean up my credit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's the one thing that I love about credit, though, is how easy it is to fix it.
If you know
what you're doing, it's easy to fix it. I done fucked it up, put it right back, walked right in the dealership, no down payment, nothing, fucked it up again. Like, credit is really, really easy to fix if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, don't do it on purpose, though. You know what I'm saying? That's our public disclaimer.
Yeah. Did you fuck up your first set of financial aid?
What? Yes.
Ran through it. I had every shoe that came out that month.
No, I wasn't doing shoes. I was going to Red Lobster and shit.
What?
I've been fat my whole life.
Red Lobster is crazy.
Hell yeah. Listen, thank you for watching the show. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Make sure you subscribe. Shout out to the chat. Make sure you hit that follow on all audio versions of the podcast. Go to our website, go to culturemerch.shop, get the Stay On Stream t-shirt. You can go to hofessions.com and get the card game. And make sure you subscribe to Gina Views YouTube as well.
Yes. Hofessions.com. The t-shirts are there and the cards. You know, y'all need to turn y'all game night up. Turn them. You know, I made somebody birthday.
Huh?
Because this person emailed me and said, Gina, when is my cards coming? And it's a 30-day turnaround time on the cards.
It's a net 30 on the
It's a
card.
net 30 on the cards. But he said, dang, because I sent them with my policy is 30 days. So he was like, dang, my game night on Sunday. I sent him some cards.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow.
I just sent him somebody else's cards, but but I had to make sure that he had a good game night.
Good game night.
You know, like if you bought these for your game night, I gotta make sure I make that happen.
I
gotta make that happen for you. Even if I gotta come out of pocket, I gotta make that happen.
Well, we appreciate your communal efforts.
Yeah.
Go to effectiveimmediately.live. Check out our website, sign up, all that good stuff. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Shout out to our dude Avery for always making sure, and our producer Nay. And shout out to our homegirl Lyric hanging out in the studio with us. You can't see her, but she put together that Red Bull cipher and went crazy.
That's the one that made it happen.
You know what I'm saying?
Double XL, BT. Y'all need to hit Lyric.
Yeah, exactly. It's effective immediately.